Top Flight TV, Mr. Top Flight Films. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is well. I hope everybody is good. Um, we out here, we working, getting a lot of things done, a lot of videos, a lot of edits. Got a new platform coming, 68 West. 68 West. Y'all tap in, go subscribe, 68 West. I'm gonna put all the info up here soon. Let's talk, man. Y'all saw it. You all saw. You saw the Democrats get exposed in 4K. Let me say this. What I saw on that video, right? What I saw on that video made me want to vote for the Republicans. All right. Now let's chop it up. Let's break it down because they're already making excuses. They're already giving intellectualizations of why nobody stood up. But that was a bad look. That was foolish on the part of the Democrats. This shows you how petty, how immature, how emotional these Democrats are. And when we talk about the United States of America, there is no time for these emotional, immature people. And this is exactly why they lost the election. These people are extremely emotional. Now, it's one or the other. It's got to be one or the other. Either they was being petty, right? Or they do not prioritize Americans over illegal immigrants. There's no other way around it. Either way, it's a bad look. Donald Trump asked whoever is in support of prioritizing American citizens over illegal immigrants, can you please stand up? It was a very simple question. It was a very simple question. And these fools sat there looking crazy. They had one dude look like he was trying to play sleep. He was trying to act like he was asleep. You had Elaine Omar, the Somali chick. Now let's talk about Elaine Omar real quick. Matter of fact, let's talk about Somalians. And shout out to the good Somalians out there that aren't disrespectful. But I have heard on several occasions, I've heard all I need to hear about Somalis and how they feel about Black Americans. I've heard Somalis call us the N-word with the ER. I've heard them call us bullet bags. They call us bullet bags, referring to how the police would gun unarmed people down. So I've heard a lot from the Somalis, and I know their stance. A lot of them identify as Caucasian. Did y'all know that? A lot of Somali people identify as Caucasian. Did y'all know that? But let's talk about the lady Elaine Omar. Is she supposed to be under some sort of blackness? See, we got to get these people out of here, man. These people are going to crash us out. Al Green, do you see Al Green, old ass, with the sign that says black people are not monkeys? Look, man, look. They are playing games with our struggle, okay? They're playing games. If you don't put that sign down, Al Green, let me tell you something, man. These Democrats are too emotional and they're not strategic enough. This shit is about strategy, young. This shit is about making America great. And I'm not gonna say it again, but I'm gonna say this shit is about making America great. These people don't wanna make America great. Elaine Omar, Al Green, the rest of these Democratic raccoons, they do not want to make America great. Now, did Donald Trump get up there and tell some falsehoods? Probably. He was speaking as if everything is rainbows and unicorns out here. And we all know that's just not true. Um, but that would have been a perfect time. See, when Donald Trump asked those people to stand up, that would have been a perfect time to stand in solidarity as an American. You understand? That would have been the perfect time to show that you do not have an ulterior motive or an agenda, that you are about America first. That would have been a perfect time to let the world know that we are standing together on one thing. These Democratic politicians, they are so emotional and so petty that they can't agree on nothing. They don't want to agree on anything. Here we go. We got some emotional Democrats in the chat room. Ryan Beans says Trump's pedo ass. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. And okay, sure. Now what? Now what? Now what, bro? Like, okay, so let's just say he is, right? Let's say Donald Trump did bad things with underage people. He's in the White House. You gonna sit and call them names? Are you just gonna sit around and call them names? What is that gonna do? And this is what I mean, the emotionalism. This is what I mean. Look how emotional Ryan Beans is. You can support a pedo, we don't. Nobody's even talking about supporting Donald Trump. Nobody said anything about supporting Donald Trump. Ryan, I'm glad you're here, sir, because you are a prime example of the problem that is going on right now. It's too bad. Listen, y'all lost the election. You lost the election has been lost. What do you do after you lose the election? You guys are gonna fall out on the floor like babies, cry and whine. I am not a Republican, but after I saw that video, I might just vote Republican next election. You can cry and you can whine, but your party, okay, your party is crashing y'all out, and they trying to crash the rest of the country out. You dig? Funky something. It said, I am defending. This is terrible. Y'all see this, y'all? Hey, chat room. I want y'all to look at these guys in here. Look at these guys. Who said we're supporting Trump? Oh, Ryan Beans. See, look at the Democrats. He called me a house nigga. I love it. I love it. This is the exact reason why I might just take my ass to the polls next election season and vote Democrat. Vote Republican. You Democrats are the worst. Kenny Powell says both parties are whack. I agree. But we have, we let these emotional dudes take us away from the topic. See, the Democrats, they like to deflect. You understand? When we're talking about one solid point, they like to take you somewhere else, and they like to say, oh, you support Trump. What we're talking about here today is they were asked a question. They were asked a question. They were asked, if you are in support of prioritizing the American people over illegal immigrants, please stand up. I don't give a fuck who said it. The question was asked, and these people sat there, and they had the nerve to argue and yell. You dig? Ryan Bean said, sad how the dumb house. Why don't you just say the word, Brian? Ryan Beans, say the word, and I'm gonna look up your your profile into this too. You, okay? You gonna stand on those words, homie? Make sure you stand on those words. Why don't you just say the word? Just type it out. Don't say house in word. See, these are the people that they want us to stand in solidarity with. These are the people that the Democrats want us to stand hand in hand with. When they don't get their way, they're gonna call you a house nigga. Okay? Baya Davis says, because you have no idea. So Baya Davis, tell me what I'm talking about. See, that's not gonna work here, man, sir. It's not gonna work here. We all saw the video. What part of what I just said don't I know what I'm talking about? We saw your emotional party sit there like some teenage girls. They sat there like some teenage girls. I'm not even gonna call them teenagers. They sat there like some kindergartners. You dig? I'm not gonna let y'all get me off topic, okay? Now, again, the Democrats made it very clear that they do not prioritize the American people. They made it very clear that they prioritize illegal aliens over the American people. They made it very clear. None of your little temper tantrums in the chat room, calling me a nigga, none of that is going to stop the fact that we saw that video. That video is going down in history, y'all. Do you understand that? That video was in 4K, and guess what? That thing is going down in history. Now, and I guarantee you, I guarantee you that next election, that video will be getting played on repeat. See, the American people, no matter how you guys try to spin things, right? The majority of the American people, we are conservative, okay? We not with the whole let everybody and their mother over here. We're not with that. You know, as much as you all try to make that a thing, we're just not with that, because a lot of the American people have families, we're homeowners, we're taxpayers, and I bet you Ryan doesn't have kids. I bet you Ryan is not a homeowner. I bet you Ryan has nothing. He doesn't have shit. I guarantee you. Lou Hawk says, I hear this, but I'm not sure that's not true, Top Flight. Well, talk to me. Tell me. See, y'all being vague. Tell me what's not true. Tell me what's not true. You're not being specific. Yeah, this is pitiful. This is pitiful, fam. Like, I need to make this clear. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican, okay? I need to make this very clear, because y'all trying the same little tactics, okay? This is coming from somebody who criticizes both sides. Any American that is trying to justify what they did last night, you all should be ashamed. Like Donald Trump said, see, the more y'all do this little weak shit, the more I will support Trump. Y'all are weak, okay? Y'all are very weak. You dig? I know Trump practices white supremacy, but I also know that the Democrats practice white supremacy as well. You understand? Brian Evans, thank you. Finally, somebody with some fucking sense is in my chat. Brian Evans says, I'm an independent, and I see what the Democrats are doing. We see, bro, look, these little crybabies, they're going to try to come in here and pull the wool over our eyes. They're going to attempt to come over here and pull the wool over our eyes. You dig? But we're not going to get off course. You dig? They're really upset that their people did that last night, to be honest. They are like little kids that couldn't have a toy in the store. You ever took your kids to the store and they say, Daddy, can I have this toy? And you was like, nah, you can't have the toy. We just bought you something. And they fall out on the floor. Luckily, my kids never did no shit like that. Not really, they cry and shit. But the kids will fall on the floor, make a scene, a temper tantrum. You can hear them crying from all the way over on the other side of the store. This is what they're doing right now. They're throwing a temper tantrum. You dig? Look, they'll call you names. They'll call me names. He's calling me names because I want the American people to be a priority. Street Sense says Democrats be in their emotions. You see it, brother. You see them. Look at him. Look at him. Talking about everything else but the topic. He's talking about January 6th now. This is how you know you lost, bro. This is how you know you lost. This is how you know that you're not equipped to have a real discussion because you keep talking about everything else. You done call me a house nigga. You talking about January 6th. You talking about supporting Trump. Nobody's talking about these things. We're talking about your party, the people that you want us to stand with. We're talking about them being asked a simple elementary school question. And they sat there like some toddlers. Then they start yelling. You see the chick. Look here, man. We cannot let those Democrats back in. Ever. We can't let them back in, bro. You dig? J-Lap says you're losing right now by having to argue that things are good when they're not. That's loser shit. Who? When did I say things are good right now? In fact, I just said that Donald Trump basically lied about everything being good right now. What are y'all talking about? See, this is what I mean. These are the type of people they want us to stand in solidarity with. These type of emotional people who lack emotional intelligence, they want us to stand with them. I will not stand with y'all. I will not stand on y'all side because y'all lack emotional intelligence. You dig? User says every Democrat president lowers the deficit, gives us deflation, and makes the what the fuck are y'all talking about, dog? What are y'all talking about? Hard Rocker said, build back better, just not for Americans. Y'all are all, listen, can anybody stay on topic in here? Can anybody stay on topic in here? Legion said 1630. Legion 1630 said, think about it. Somalians are making money and you black people say you built the nation. If you did, then you deserve that money, not the Somalians. Yeah, I agree, bro. Hey, look, I agree. I'm not on the plantation. The Somalians, they went out there and they scammed, okay? They went out there and they ran a finesse and they got millions of dollars of our money. The reality is, we know that the government, the U.S. government, both parties, they don't want to give foundational black Americans our piece of the pie that we're owed. We know this. You dig? Ryan Beans crying ass says, you just ran right by facts like TGE, dumb C word. You have to be rocky. See, I mean, okay, look at Ryan, listen, thank you for your contribution today. Your services are no longer needed. You can get up out of here. JK says, F Trump. Okay, cool. Let's just say F Trump. F Trump. What about the Democrats that did not show and did not stand up when they were asked, do they prioritize the American people over illegal immigrants? What about them? You don't want to talk about them? You want to talk about Trump? See, this is what y'all do. Y'all don't want to talk about your people. You don't want to talk about your party. Y'all are brainwashed. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I've watched this whole thing start in 2016. And I want to say this. The Democratic side has become what MAGA was. Y'all have become what MAGA was. Lunatics. At least MAGA kind of calmed down after January 6th. When they ran into that Capitol, I noticed that they kind of calmed down once they saw some of their comrades go to prison. Once they saw the Epstein files, once they start seeing some cracks in Donald Trump's armor, majority of MAGA kind of calmed down. You guys are the new lunatics. Y'all have became what MAGA was. JK says, shout out FBA, but stop saying Africans hate us. Y'all keep deciding the black, you mean dividing the black family? That was random, homie. First and foremost, I've never said Africans hate us, but we're gonna be honest. We're gonna be honest. Africans as a whole, okay, as a group, okay, not individuals, but as a group, Africans, they don't fuck with us. I don't care if that hurts your feelings or not. I've told a story on this broadcast many times about a friend of mine, Nigerian chick. What she told me personally back in 2012, before FBA was a term. She told me that her parents would never allow her to date a black American. So miss me with that shit, JK. You dig? And I got Africans that are homies that I fuck with heavy. My right hand man is from Ethiopia. You dig? So knock it off, man. Knock it off. Roger said that I lack humanity and understanding. Okay, how, sir? How? Yeah, y'all just being emotional here at this point. Lou Hawk says, you're only speculating on Republicans and Democrats. I'm not confused I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What are you saying, my brother? What are you saying? Speak, y'all. What's going on in this chat today, man? Are y'all high? Did y'all smoke some weed today? What's going on with y'all? Y'all not making no sense. Can somebody please address the topic at hand? Anybody? You don't want to talk about what went on yesterday at the State of the Union? I wouldn't either. But at the end of the day, man, they made themselves look real foolish, man. You see what I'm saying? And they confirmed what a lot of us knew. They confirmed that they do not prioritize Americans. They confirm that they care more. And if you're black, if you're a black person in here, if you're a foundational black American in here, sticking up for this shit, you're an idiot. They don't care about your black ass, okay? They do not care about you. They are prioritizing illegals over you. You haven't got your slice of the pie yet. Foundational black Americans have not got their slice of the pie yet. We are on the bottom of the wealth gap. Listen, to the white dudes in here calling me a house nigga, this shit don't even concern you. Take your racist ass somewhere else, because we know you don't care about niggas. Foundational black Americans are on the bottom of the wealth gap. The Democrats are saying, hey, you guys over here, come on over here. No, forget about them. They already been voting for us for 60 years. Nah, don't worry about them. We got them in the bag. We want you guys to come over here. We got some benefits for y'all. Come on over. Fuck these niggas. Y'all come on over. And y'all paid championing this shit. Y'all cool with that? All because Donald Trump is mean? All because Donald Trump says what the fuck he wants to say? Is he a kid diddler? I don't know. You don't either. Y'all talking about these Epstein files. None of y'all read the 3 million pages of the Epstein files. You dig? Let's be real. This country was built off rape. This country was built off human trafficking. I'm not concerned, bro. Listen, we grew up in this country. It's in the DNA. It's in the soil. Your forefathers, the people in here calling me house niggas, your forefathers had slaves, okay? Don't talk to me about Donald Trump. This is what it is. This is nothing new to us, okay? Ryan Bean said, I certainly don't care about you. I know you don't. I know, and I don't need you to, sir. Listen, this is where y'all Democrats got it fucked up. Y'all think that we need you to care about us. Listen, we survived. My people have survived the most tragic Holocaust that has ever happened on this land. You think we need your little soft ass? We've been here. We done great things. We've survived and thrived. We don't need you, homie. We don't need your support. This is where the Democrats got us fucked up. Y'all think we need y'all. Y'all haven't done shit for us. Even Obama, he didn't do shit. Your family didn't come as slaves. That's some bullshit you tell yourself. You're not like us, sir. You're not like us. Okay? Knock it off, man. Slender Man says, you're lame as F, boy. Genuinely, and your age with a perception like that, get a brain, son. Nothing but ad hominems. Nothing intellectual at all. Y'all haven't said nothing intellectual. Alice Knowles says, the beginning of time, they were slaves. Eve had to call Adam master. Y'all get my likes up because Lou Hawk is making fun of my likes. But guess what, Lou Hawk? Lou Hawk, see, you must be new to this channel. I don't give a shit about likes, homie. I'm not a YouTuber, homie. I have a YouTube channel, and I come over here and I vent. You dig? I get things off my chest because I feel like it, and I can. I got free time. I got free time today. You dig? So I don't care if I got no likes. You dig? So try again. Try something else. Chump. Will Cherry said, not only do they not need you, they don't want us. I hope they actually get what they want. Slenderman, I'm in front of Martin's. I'm in front of Martin's in Cumberland, Maryland. Please pull up. Come on, pull up, man. You're not gonna pull up. You're not pulling up anywhere, sir. You can pull up your panties. Pull up your goddamn panties. You and Ryan, y'all need to pull up y'all panties, because y'all some little girls, man. You dig? He said, oh, you live in a bum place. Y'all talk about everything except the topic at hand. You dig? This is what happens. This is what losers do. Losers do things like this, okay? Yeah, we talking that shit today, man. We talking that shit today. Yeah, I'm in Western Maryland, Lou Hawk. I'm in Western Maryland. Yes, I am. What's up? JD said, I live in mommy's basement. Man, I'm glad I did this live today because now I really want to vote for the Republicans. Y'all some bitch ass niggas, man. I don't want to be associated. I don't want to be on y'all side. I don't want to be on y'all team, man. I don't want to be on y'all team. No, thank you. No, thank you. Street Sense says the Dems kind of really embarrassed themselves last night. Talk about it, brother. Listen, this is why I'm here. They embarrassed themselves. I got secondhand embarrassment from watching Elan Omar. They were so hurt. All they had to do was, listen, matter of fact, they made the choice. They showed us what they want for this country. Last night, there was a line drawn in the sand. No amount of whining in my chat room is going, no amount of whining in my chat room. No amount of calling me Uncle Ruckus or a house nigga. See, I want to say something real quick. The people that are still calling black folks Uncle Ruckus, that are not rocking with the Democrats, y'all are outdated and you're out of touch. You're very outdated. See, now 10 years ago, I would have agreed with you. 5 years ago, I probably would have agreed with you. And this is a tactic that they use to try to keep us on the Democratic plantation. The jig is up. The jig is up. It's over, y'all. There are more black people that have woken up to the Democratic Party. There are way more black people that have woken up to what you all are doing. And the people in my chat, y'all don't even know what y'all doing because the Democrats pulled the wool over your eyes too. They told you to go fight for illegal immigration, right? Last year, It was fight for Palestine. 2, 3, 4, but we got to skip when Biden was in office, because when Biden was in office, they didn't tell y'all to fight for shit. When Biden was in office, they didn't tell y'all to fight for shit. Isn't that strange? Isn't it strange when they had the White House, there was nothing wrong? When Trump got in the first time, they told y'all to fight for Black Lives Matter. I actually was protesting in front of the White House. I was protesting in front of the White House when Donald Trump said, what was his famous line? Protesters get bullets or something like that. I was right there at that church when he said it. You understand? I was in front of the White House with tanks pointed at us when the rubber bullets was coming. Y'all wasn't outside. Y'all don't fucking go outside. Y'all haven't been to no real uprising. I was outside in the uprising, okay? I was outside in the uprising. Y'all was at home, right? I was dodging rubber bullets and tear gas. You understand? Okay, so y'all haven't earned the right to even talk to me about none of this shit. You dig? I lost my train of thought, but yeah. Oh, here we go. So everybody that's mad at a black person, any black person, if you're mad at a black person for, y'all don't even care that the Democrats have neglected us for 60 years. Y'all don't even care about that. Y'all don't even care about that. Cool Rooster, what it do, homie? See, people like Ryan Beans, he doesn't care that the Democrats have neglected foundational black Americans for 60 years. He don't give two shits about that. You dig? And this is why I will never rock with y'all. In fact, I'm about to go register to vote. I wish I could vote for Trump another term. I didn't vote for him any of these terms, but I wish he could run for third office, just because I dislike you guys. Okay. Kamar, what's up, man? Spotted Salty Dog, what it do, homie? He says, keep it up, brother. It's men like you who will save the black community. Listen, these Democrats, people like Ryan, they don't give a shit about the black community. They don't give a shit about black people. Okay? They are puppets. They do what they're told. They do what they're told. Happy Mac, what it do? User said, you're stupid. See, this is the type, and I'm gonna say it again, I want y'all to know this, man. A lot of the people that are out here protesting for illegal immigration, a lot of the people that are upset about the current administration, they don't have children. These people don't have children. These people don't have families. These people don't have taxes to pay. They don't have homes, and they're not taxpayers. You dig? They're just a bunch of losers. A lot of them are young. A lot of them are just rebellious for no fucking reason. A lot of these dudes don't get no ass. Okay? A lot of them are broke, weird little losers. Okay? They just want to fight about something that Trump reminds them of their father or their grandfather. So they're rebelling. But I guarantee you this, watch this. People like Ryan, watch this. People like Ryan, in 10, 15, 20 years, they're going to be on the other side of the fence. They're going to be the racists. They're going to be the MAGA people. I guarantee you, I seen it. Look, I'm 45, been around long enough. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of the people that were Black Lives Matter 10 years ago, they are anti-black today. You dig? Boss Man 100. Don't feel sorry for my family. My family lives a beautiful life. My family lives a happy life. Okay? User says, I own 2 businesses and I live in Redondo Beach, California. And I have a house in Miami, Florida. That's why you're on a troll page. You can't even stand on business. You can't even show your face. You're on a troll page. We don't believe you. We don't believe. Fence, yeah, that's another thing too. Super Chad says, as an indigenous, the race card makes you look stupid. Super Chad, you don't want to have that conversation with me, sir. What you're indigenous, what tribe is your family from? Yeah, okay, let's say Chad was right. My family, you should feel bad for my family. The point is still remains. A lot of the people who are Democratic based, they don't have families, dog. These people are just lunatics. They're running in front of what happened to the uprising in Minnesota? Does anybody know? Is that shit still going on? I haven't seen the insurrection no more. It just disappeared. What happened to Minnesota? What happened? Are they still rioting in Minnesota? The shit just went away. It went away. Am I lying? Has anybody else seen it? Super Chad says, I got family. My house is mine, paid for. I'm in Minnesota. And yes, we kicked ICE out. Sure you did. And if you did, is that a good thing? And I'm glad you're in Minnesota, okay? I don't have a problem with ICE, y'all. And yes, call me all kind of house niggas like, y'all crazy. The Democrats convince y'all that these Somalian people's fight is off. The Somalians don't fuck with us, bro. The Somalians call us all kind of derogatory names. Y'all got it twisted, man. They convinced y'all that those are black people. They're not black people. And they'll tell you they're not black people. Stephen Webb says, using the word indigenous is such a effed up tactic. All humans are indigenous to Earth. It should not be a word used to divide us into tribalism. Natives came here from Siberia. Some natives did, sure. Ryan Beans is still in here whining. And he says, see, he can't debate Ish. Got called out and just switched. What did I get called out on? Just ask me the question again. We don't run over here, man. We don't run over here. Ryan, Biff, fucking Ethan. Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, what are we doing in these comments, man? Y'all forgive me, man. I'm turned up today, man. I just came from the gym. I done had a Celsius. Y'all know what Celsius does to me, man. I get turned up. You dig? Happy Mac said, what the F you talking about? I'm native, and for more than 200 years, generations of my family have been proud members of the armed services. By the way, Mohawk, okay, cool. Yeah, hey, look, salute to all my Aboriginals. Y'all know we're foundational to this land, okay? Foundational Black Americans. So, I rock with my abos, even though we disagree on some things, but shout out to my abos, man. Dodge, what? What do we dodge, Ryan? What do we dodge, sir? Ryan, man, you gonna have to go get some tampons, go eat some dark chocolate, you dig, and just relax for the rest of the evening, man. You dig? Spotty Dog said Chad got daddy issues. That's why he hates Trump. A lot of these guys, look here, man. See, a lot of the alpha males, we don't really have a problem with Trump, dog. Like, dude is ruling with an iron fist. I'm not a Trump supporter because at any given moment, I know he can switch up, and he has switched up on foundational Black Americans. But I give credit where credit is due. Would I rather have Trump in office than Kamala? Hell yeah. Are you serious? Easy. Terrence says they ain't got no daddies. Who ain't got no daddies? Happy Mac said tampons and chocolate is definitely the answer. James Jones, I know you're mad, sir. I know I love my teeth, sir. They make me who I am. You dig? You're mad. Street said I agree with Trump. If you are here illegally, you need to be sent back. Like what are we talking about, bro? Like this is what, bro. Look here, man. I'm so confused. They be like, people see these Democrats. They be like, well, they're supposed to be rounding up criminals, bro. If you walk over a border, right? If you invade somebody else's country, you're a fucking criminal, man. If I invade somebody else's border, I will be viewed as a criminal. You dig? I know y'all so upset. Ryan Beans, due process is gone, sir. It's out of the window. It's out of here. It's out of here, bro. You heard that, man. We got some of the strongest borders ever. You dig? It's over, sir. 34 felonies. Nobody wants to hear your whining, sir. Nobody wants to hear your Trump trauma dump, okay? Go trauma dump somewhere else. Nobody wants to hear it. Mikey Dela Cruz says, do you think a woman president is better for America? Not Kamala. Not a Democrat as of now. Not a Democratic woman. I believe women can do whatever they put their mind to. I believe it can be some strong women out here, but not the ones that have ran. No, sir. Super Chad says, say you are okay with Trump and Epstein files. Look here, bro. I don't give a shit about the Epstein file. I don't give a shit. I don't care. It doesn't concern me, young. You dig? All of your forefathers that have been in the White House, you dig? The forefathers of this country were in the Epstein files. Okay? They were in files of they were in somebody's files. You dig? Like, what we talking about, man? Well, who was it? Abraham Lincoln? He had teeth. He had his teeth. He had slaves' teeth. Was it Abe Lincoln or George? It was George Washington. Had the teeth of slaves in his mouth. You think I give a fuck about the Epstein files? Are you serious? Come on, man. Come on. I care about policy. Y'all want to keep talking about Epstein files and everything else under the sun. Y'all not talking about policy, right? Fentz says, vote Republican in the midterm election. I think I will, man. See, we were holding our vote for tangibles for foundational Black Americans, but I think personally, I think that I am going to vote Republican because I don't like these people. Y'all are anti-American, okay? You're anti-American. You got it? You're not American. Y'all need to fucking move, man. Just go ahead and pack it up. You don't love your country, just leave. It was a point in time I didn't love America, and I thought America was bad. And I thought that America meant white people, okay? But that's not the truth. The truth is foundational Black Americans and white folks built this country. More importantly, foundational Black Americans. Ryan Bean says, name a Trump policy. Trump policy is deportation, mass deportation. Get them up out of here. That's the one I love. I love that one. I love that. You need more? You need more, sir? Kamar Baran says, who you think will be running for president? They're going to probably put Gavin Newsom up there against J.D. Vance. You heard it here first, y'all. That's my prediction. That's my prediction. I believe they're going to put Gavin Newsom. You heard what he just said the other day, right? These Democrats keep tripping over themselves. These Democrats, they Gavin Newsom was sitting there in front of a bunch of people talking about, yeah, I can relate to you all. I'm just like you all. I'm not smart. I don't have a high SAT score. I'm just like you. And I'm supposed to to side with these people. Ryan Beans, I'm going to name another Trump policy. Mass deportation. Okay? Super Chad asked the question, how many branches of government are there? There are 3 branches of government, sir. What kind of question is that? Matthew Gallagher said, name a Democrat Party policy. Well, here's one. Let's make the bathrooms unisex. Like what? Terrence says, deport. Get them the fuck out of here, man. Bye-bye, get the fuck, man. Like, and it's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. We need to get this country straight first. What don't y'all understand about that? There are other things that we could be fighting for. You know how many homeless people are out here in America? Y'all don't care about them no more? Y'all don't care about homeless people here in America no more? Because the Democrats told y'all to worry about outsiders? At least the veterans. Do y'all even care about the homeless veterans? Y'all don't talk, y'all don't say shit about them. Y'all not fighting for them. Ryan, let me ask you, do you not care about the homeless here on this land? Why aren't they a priority over illegal aliens? Yeah, it's gonna be crickets. Because y'all don't care. Y'all only care about what the Democrats tell you to care about. You dig? And I will never side with airhead people that just do what they're told. That is so easily manipulated. You understand? Easily manipulated. It's sad, man. But anyway, look, I got a new platform coming. It's not gonna be like my music industry platform where I did interviews of people in the industry and artists and all that. This new joint I got is called 68 West. I'm gonna have different stories, you know, true crime, prison stories, interesting stories, man. This is gonna be a great joint. I'm very excited. I got my first guest doing her interview tomorrow. This white girl got sentenced to 20 years for possession of fentanyl. And we're gonna interview her. This is gonna be an explosive interview. I'm very excited about it. She got a great story, so yeah, man. Salty Dog, appreciate you, homie. Street Sense, appreciate you. Steven Webb, appreciate you. Everybody else, I need y'all to go hit the gym, right? And go get your T levels up. All right, go get your testosterone levels up. Because y'all got way too much estrogen going on. You dig? Y'all, come on, man. Where your dads at? Do you guys have fathers? Y'all have no kahunas, man. Like, come on, man. But look, big shout out to y'all. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We will be back. What's the day? I might come back tomorrow. I'm not a rapper, homie. You can't even comprehend neither. You have a hard time with comprehension, James Jones. You have a hard time with comprehension. Nobody said I was a rapper. I never said that. Ryan Bean says that underbite too. Like, come on, cuz, like, it's trash, bro. Your little insults are trash. No matter how many insults you send at me, you're a pansy, okay? You're a flunky. You're a Democratic flunky with no backbone, okay? You don't even know what you out here fighting for. You're fighting for your own demise. You dig? Y'all see the cartel over there tearing shit up? Y'all want America looking like that? Listen, man. If we'd have had Kamala and them in office, America will be looking like Guadalajara or whatever the hell is going on in Mexico. Port Avila, or whatever it's called. It will be goddamn cartel over here. It'll be trucks with the 50 cal on the back riding through the street. Nah, man. Nah, why they be tucked safely inside their little bunkers. You dig? James Jones said, get a job, bum. Now I got businesses, homie. I got business. I'm self-employed, my man. Okay, I don't have to get a job. You got that? Yeah, you're a pansy, Chad. And I mean, if I'm ashy, so be it. I just left the gym. I don't give a damn, homes. Happy Mac said, shout out to you, Happy Mac, said, make families in America great again. I agree. Derek Black said, bro, people like to sleep with their third eye closed. Yeah, they sleep, brother. They sleep. And I'm glad that we saw what we saw because my mind is made up. My mind is made up. We cannot deal with these Democrats, dog, whatsoever. They are bad for us. They're bad news. They're like little kids. You dig? Andre Locke says, what makes you think that way? What way, Andre? What you mean? But look, I gotta go, man. Gotta go get dinner for the family. Ryan, go get you a TV dinner so you can go back to your loft apartment because we already know, sir, that you ain't got too much going on. You dig? I'm gonna get dinner for my family. Kids get out of school. Happy Mac, I appreciate you. Yeah, hey, big shout out to you. Good talk.